from the West Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the LA Chargers. Bucky Irving now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. Lamar starts one game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to Irving now. Still finding room past the 45. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
His game is off to one heck of a great start and bringing his offense along with him. They cross midfield after that run, and now all eyes on that offense focused on the end zone.
Going to the ground again on first. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Baker now from the gun. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Baker throwing again. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Irving goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Mayfield now from the gun. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Hampton. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Herbert from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Robbed by the first guy he had. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Baker. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And hey, at least he held on to the football. They will get nothing on that return. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So that brings up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's got a man left. Looked great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time and forced the fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Bucs take over
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. A lot of the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Mayfield now off the play action. It's made by Bucky Irving. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Chargers into a nickel set, third down. Baker now. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. Juke the defender. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Herbert on first down. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10, Herbert. Hits him on the end route. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Second and 3. Hits him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Herbert to throw once more. Finds a man right side. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. It's Herbert once more. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And they make this stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now Herbert again. Dumps it off to his running back. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. He's picking him about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Ball flag is down here. This might be a free play. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a first down after all. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chargers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for the QB to put right in his tool bag, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. That's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he'll get it up to the 44. That is called just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He longs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. The play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Herbert now. Blitz coming. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there is just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. 7 yards there. That brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back to Hampton. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. On the counter, it's Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it sets up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Herbert gonna tuck and run. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. Along the right sideline, there's space. And they're able to push it well upfield on that fumble return. Nicely done.
Recovered by Tampa Bay.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Defense is too much here. The Chargers clamp him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them right side of it.
Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Takes out a one-stop. And he will be stopped now, but I'll talk about that effort. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Levante David. 1st down, ball at the 36.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll start this series with an option left. That play good for 17 on the 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, they love to just get more, and where they're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Running left side by Jefferson. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here's the give to Irving. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! They take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over the
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. Herbert. Hauled in by Allen over the middle. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
17 yards.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Herbert throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. So that brings them to 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's got 4 on the run. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Into the gun. Here's Hampton. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
He finds it beyond the marker. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to roam. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. We'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here he is to throw. Catch is made in close. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Buccaneers 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. On the return, here's Irving. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Bucky Irving on the return.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
1st and 10 at their own 27.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Completes this one to Otten. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah.
2nd and 3 now. Baker throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just 1 last snap. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Once more, it's Mayfield. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 18 yards, first down Niners.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Isaac Guerendo, 46 yards. And the Niners put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out now come the Lions. Looking to put a drive together. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well,
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Now it's Jackson. And incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football into the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Jackson now. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Got a man. That's Ayuk. There's some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Skirts by him at the 35. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 27 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Lions 7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Jackson, dancing to his left. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase it or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
This is 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jackson to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow. Connects with Kittle underneath. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down, Detroit.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now it's Jackson. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Burrow throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Looking to put a drive together. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Here's Jackson. And that It's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He's got right on the short throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Counter play, here's Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
From the gun, Jackson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Lions.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Burrow. This one caught by Kittle. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
On 2nd down, here's the option. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as Oscano with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here now, 3rd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.